Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Go Williams Lake, only on Shaw TV. Now, as you can see, I'm not in Williams Lake. I'm actually at the 108 Mile House for the Jack Gawthorn Memorial Dog Sled Races. Chris, tell us what we're here for.
We're here for the 21st annual Caribou Challenge Jack Gawthorn Memorial Sled Dog Races. This is in honor of Jack Gawthorn, who was a musher who lived in the area and had sled dogs, and unfortunately he went through a lake, so this is in honor of Jack.
Okay, what is very special about this event?
Well, it's one of the areas, the races that still remains. A lot of the sled dog races in the province have been canceled for one reason or another, and so our race still continues to go, and the sledders and the mushers love to come here because of our trails. We go around 108 Lake, Seppa Lake, we go onto the golf course, so they love our track.
And because of the event's long outstanding history, spectators and participants from all over the world have traveled hours just to get here.
Yeah, this is the Formula One racing team.
But that's not all. This year, we had an even more special guest.
Tell us who this is.
This is our mascot, and this is the first year for our mascot. This is Malamut.
Okay, tell us about Malamut. What brought this on as a mascot?
Well, the committee decided that we needed something to use to have at our dog sled races, but also to have in town for Little Britches Rodeo Parade and Fall Fair to promote the races.
So we're going to see Malamut pretty much often from now on.
We're going to see Malamut throughout the year.
It was a day filled with excitement for both the dogs and their owners. The Jack Gawthorn Sled Dog Race has many categories depending on your skill level, which was no surprise when we met a novice yet humble competitor from Alberta.
Okay, so Rick, I heard that you are one of the competitors to be afraid of at the races today.
No, my wife and my daughter are. They're the ones who are running the fast dogs. I'm training the leaders, so I go slower.
This dog race, the whole sled race, the entire industry here is kind of your thing, if I'm correct.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah. And you guys are the two-time champions of
Canadian Challenge.
Okay,
so
tell us what that is a little bit about.
It's a 400-mile race in northern Saskatchewan. It's the longest race in Canada alone. It's one of them things, if you look after your dogs, they look after you. Put it that way.
What made you start all this?
Well, 20 years ago, I coached hockey and I played hockey, and my wife said, maybe you should stay home and raise your own kids instead of everybody else's. So I says, okay, I can't watch TV, sit in front of you, just watch TV and be a couch potato. So I says, okay. So about 2 months later, I says, dog sledding. She says, you're an idiot. So I says, no, let's try it, and we tried it, and it never looked back since.
But now your wife and daughter are involved?
Huge, yeah.
They love it?
They love it, and they do very well.
What made you come all the way down here today?
Because this is a really nice race. We've heard about it. This is our first time here, and we wanted to come and participate, and they have purebred classes for my wife and my daughter, and it turned out really good.
With tons of sponsors from around the local region, it's safe to say that this 3-day event was a success.
I see here that there's an auction, some kind of auction going on. Tell us what's going on here.
Every year we have a silent auction, and we put all the items which have been donated. This is how we raise funds for next year. Our prize payout is $10,000.
Wow.
So we do have to have considerable amount of money. So we do the auction, and that helps to build funds for next year.
Despite the cold weather and snow, I had a lot of fun. And I think next year, instead of being just a spectator, maybe I'll be a volunteer.
How long have you been volunteering with this event?
I've been involved in this event for about 8 years now.
Wow, okay. And what makes you come every single year?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the community, the people, the mushers. Just everybody's having so much fun here.
Is this the ideal, hi Pat. Is this the ideal weather condition today?
The temperature is getting down. The dogs like to run at 10 below or colder.
Okay,
Yep.
So it's an exciting day today.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us today, Chris.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
And thank you.
Malamut.